It's been a minute, but PE season is back. Yo, what's good guys? My name is Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and breakdown on these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 5 and what they're calling the Aqua colorway. These remind me a lot of a Chris Paul PE that I wish released originally, but obviously we have them now, which I'm cool with. But before we talk about the shoes, look at the box. It's a traditional Air Jordan 5 box, but they did put the Aqua color on the Jumpman, which I know is like just a whatever, but I like it. I like it a lot. Like I was saying before, this is the Air Jordan 5 in a brand new colorway, even though for those of us that have been around for quite a while, this is not quite a brand new colorway. This is something that we have seen before, even though slightly different. And what I mean by that is Chris Paul's PE pair actually had his jersey number on the back, much like some of Jordan's PEs back in the day, like the Fire Reds, they had the 2-3 on there and stuff like that. These had the number 3 on the heels, which I think is awesome. There was also an accompanying home pair that I don't know if they'll ever release them. I think it would be great if they did, but I'm not complaining whatsoever about these right here because I just think these are fire, man. These are dope. Now, real quick, I know that some people have questions about this. I see it periodically in the comment section. They're always like, hey, where's Chris Paul's signature shoe? Why did they stop at a certain number? Can't remember what that number is. I want to say it was the 13. It could have been the 12. I don't remember exactly, but I just remember that the last one that I did play in, like the last one that released, was really awesome. But anyways, he and Carmelo Anthony.
I was going to say, he got mellowed.
Well, together.
At the same time?
Yes.
Oh.
So they signed with Jordan Brand at the same time, and they both had signature athlete deals at the same time, and they both had their signature lines canceled, unfortunately, due to lack of sales. So again, it just kind of like makes something like this really cool, even though they're not putting his number on there and actually giving him a paycheck for it, but he still gets paid. Don't worry, he is still part of the Jordan Brand team. So is Carmelo Anthony. Not only do they still get their paychecks, but they get shoes every month, like boxes of them, like cratefuls. So all the stuff that you and I got to try go out and buy or like enter a raffle for and maybe win the opportunity to buy, they just get it sent to them for free. Now the overall shape is not quite like the original at the toe box area. The rest of the shoe looks okay to me, so I don't think that that's a big deal. For some reason though, when I see this shape with this new toe on the black colorways of the Air Jordan 5, it doesn't pop out as much as like, hey, that's wrong. I don't know why, just for whatever reason, like all these other colors, like the Raging Bulls and the DJ Khaled shoe, the Concord one, the purple one that were like white, like the Fire Red. For whatever reason, the toe really sticks out to me on those when it's all black like this. I don't know if it's because it's muted, but like it just doesn't stand out like a sore thumb, even though it's still technically wrong. I do think it's funny too, because when you look at these and another shoe that released in the same year that's also being retroed right now, which is Flightlight Mid 2s, that shoe's toe box is not quite like the original, but they got that shape that was supposed to be on the original version of the 5, and then the 5 actually has more of a similar shape to what the actual original of the Flightlights had. So if you guys would just swap little toe panels, then all would be fine. But anyways, these guys right here feature a traditional Jordan 5 outsole. However, it's just super bright with all of this cool color. The aqua tones really are powerful. They're really strong. What you do see online might be a little muted compared to what you actually see in person. Like this stuff is super bright. It looks awesome. It also looks like Listerine a little bit. Like,
I was going to say, it looks like toothpaste.
yeah, it looks like minty fresh, you know what I mean? So I really dig the way that it looks. The midsole is still polyurethane, so we've got that down. Inside the polyurethane is an encapsulated air sole unit in the forefoot, and then in the heel, it's just a regular visible air sole unit. Do wish that they colored it. It's just plain white, so that's a little bummer. These are not exactly like the PEs. Obviously, they're missing the number. I think the lace locks are a little different on the other one, so slight variations here or there. Not a big deal. The insole is the Dream Cell stuff, and then the teeth on the shoe right here still features the splatter print. I think it looks great. It's in that taxi color with aqua, you know, paint splatters all over. I mean,
it looks nice.
It does look nice. The upper itself is the main thing that's really different from the original PE. So when you go back and you look at pictures, you can see white lines on all of the kind of like edging or the cuts. And so that means that his original shoe was Durabuck. Fun fact, by the way, Chris Paul really loved the Air Jordan 5 until he played in the retro, and now he hates them. I think he sprained his ankle in them. So he's like one of those players that's like superstitious.
I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious.
Yeah, he just doesn't like it, despite being a high top, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people think that highs are better than lows. They provide ankle support. That's not true. You can have a really bad sprain in a high just as you can in a low or a mid, so. It happens. But anyways, the upper on these guys is Nubuck, whereas his PE was Durabuck. So Durabuck is Nike and Jordan's synthetic Nubuck. This, there is synthetic in it, but it's not 100% synthetic, so there is actual leather in here. Mainly the top coat that is the Nubuck, that's like not real, but underneath it is like shredded up leather and other stuff. And like I said, the toe area is the one area that is just not quite like how they should be. I really hope that they move this up just a little bit. I think that the sides look great. It's just the top needs to be a little bit more like up and over. Also, when you put them on, they reinforce the of the toe, and so it flexes kind of like a boot and not like a sneaker, which I don't like. I think that that's really unfortunate too, because some of the collegiate pairs are some of my favorite, and I know that we have an upcoming Air Jordan 5 UNC that's going to be part of that whole collegiate pack. I think there was the Michigans and the Oregon ones previously, and both of those use such nice genuine nubuck and suedes, and the toe area is not reinforced, so they just move really well with your foot. It's like a great pair to wear around casually, whereas this, they just feel like funky. But anyways, the lace lock is traditional, albeit I believe the PE was a different color. The tongue is awesome looking. It just like, I don't love this like foily 3M or anything, but with the Aqua, it just looks really cool, especially with the back. Like, I don't know why, it just looks really clean to me. I love the patch in the back as well, and no Nike Air branding on the heel. Instead, it's just a Jumpman. And just in case you wanted to see it, there it is, mighty reflective. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, but you could do one of two things. You can either A, go true to size and you should be good to go. However, if you want a super snug fit, you can go down half a size as well. Wide footers, I'm not sure. You might want to try them on. I feel like there's enough toe space, but I'm also not a wide footer, so it just might be me feeling my own like foot swimming, toe and everything. They're not swimming, it's the toe reinforcement. When it flexes, it doesn't feel right. Like it feels like it's moving away from my foot and not with my foot, and I literally dislike the way that that feels. I did want to ask you real quick though, since you probably haven't seen the home and the away, but this is his actual PE of this shoe, so it's slightly different. The home version is this white version, and I just wanted to know, which one do you prefer?
I guess I probably would have picked white, but I've been staring at these for so long that they don't bother me.
Why would they bother you?
I'm just saying, I'm going to be cutting the part where I said it's like a shark's colorway, and I'm going to talk about it right now. But it just screams like, this is my Bay Area roots showing up. This screams as a shoe where you would wear them to a Sharks game.
And I didn't mention earlier, and I should have, this is when he played for the Hornets. So this is his PE for that team. There you go. Anyways, I don't remember why you're here.
I'm here because I messed up. And in yesterday's video, the Puma MB02s, I was like, hey, it's our second to last video with giveaways. That was actually supposed to be our last one. But y'all are in luck, because if you're in our Discord community, we're gonna be listing a few more shoes that we're gonna be giving away on top of the 12 that we already did. So if you haven't joined yet, go to WearTesters.com/join, see what it's all about, and sign up, and you can try and do our giveaways.
Well, you don't try, you enter.
You enter, and then a randomizer picks who gets it.
Yes.
How'd I do?
It honestly feels a little weird.
Right?
Sitting here doing nothing.
Just going.
I have no idea what to do. So I'm just kind of like, okay.
You just like smile and go, you're doing so good, babe.
Yeah, but that's not me, man. I just can't do that. I'm just kind of like awkward over here in the corner, being like, okay, I'm just gonna.
Yeah. But hold up, our other piece of business is, since Apparel had new launches, if you've been like under a rock or something and haven't been paying attention in our other videos, but if you want to, go to cinceapparel.com, you can order, I just hit my mic, you can order this sweater or this sweater. There's a tons of shirts. There's the Cincy 80s hoodie.
There are not tons of shirts, okay? They're very limited quantities.
No, I know, but there's a ton of options. So if you can find them in your sizes.
There's random sizes left over. That's the main thing. I don't want to get their hopes up.
No, what I'm saying is, before, when we were doing our launches, there'd be like 3 shirts. But right now, like, there's like a little catalog you can scroll through. It's nice. I like it.
Oh, I like it too. But it's because all of those, like, we did all of those on pre-orders.
Yes.
And so the profit from each pre-order launch, we bought more of the same shirts.
Yeah, we just kept moving that money over.
Yeah, and then we just held on to them until we launched the site full-time, which is open full-time now. Nothing is pre-ordered. It's all ready to go. So if you do order, usually it gets shipped same day. Right now it's right around the holidays, so fulfillment will be closed between the 26th through the 3rd
of January.
Yes. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. But otherwise, they normally ship right away. Like, we bought our own. I like to buy from my own store, so I want to make sure fulfillment's doing their job, right? So we bought the launch. I do this every time, and they came like in like a day.
Super fast.
Yeah, so granted, it's going from San Jose to Sacramento. It's not that bad, but
yeah.
It's still nice to know that like, hey, if I bought this now, I can get it pretty quickly. Rather than a pre-order where at least you're guaranteed it, but you do have to wait a little bit. But anyways, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thank you, by the way, to everybody that supports our WearTesters Discord community. Without you guys, we can't do reviews like this, so we greatly appreciate it. Let us know what you think about these, the not so CP3s, because they took off all of his PE branding and stuff, but I'm sure he might be happy to see these back. I don't know. Actually, I'd like to know. I don't know him personally, so I can't just hit him up, but I do know people that do know him. Maybe I could just see if I could be like, hey, can you ask him? Although, why would he answer that for me? So, you know, that's like super wishful thinking. But anyways, let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Are you interested in a pair? How do you like the white versus the black? If you were to pick one only to release in all of history, obviously this is the one that we're getting right now, but which one would you choose? Usually I would say the white pair, but I do like this one a little bit more, if you wanted to know my thoughts. But with that being said, thank you once again for being here. We'll catch you on the next one. So until then, have a good one.